This is Elon Musk. In 2008, standing in front of reporters, visibly shaking, trying to explain why his third rocket just exploded. And at this moment, he's hours away from complete financial collapse.
2008 was brutal.
Over the last few months, I've been studying the richest man on Earth, and I discovered something disturbing. Everyone thinks Elon Musk is a genius visionary trying to save humanity. But the more I investigated, the more I realized there's a pattern. A cycle that keeps repeating in his life that connects everything. His childhood in South Africa, the violent incident that hospitalized him, his relationship with his father that he refuses to discuss, his failed marriages, his estranged children, and his obsession with leaving Earth. I thought I understood his story, but then I found something that changed everything. And I was warned I'm only scratching the surface of who Elon Musk really is.
Vast tapestry of human ambition, few stories shine as brightly as that of Elon Musk. A man who transformed from a quiet, bookish boy in the dusty streets of South Africa into the visionary architect of tomorrow's world. Picture a young Elon, born in 1971 in Pretoria, where the sun beat down relentlessly on the high-veld plains. He was not born into wealth or privilege in the way we imagine billionaires today. His father, Errol, was an engineer with a sharp mind, but a complicated presence, while his mother May, a model and dietitian, instilled in him a fierce independence. From the earliest days, Elon was different, introspective, endlessly curious, devouring books like The Lord of the Rings and the entire Encyclopedia Britannica by age 10. He taught himself computer programming at 12, coding a video game called Blastar that he sold for $500. Yet life was far from idyllic. Bullied brutally at school, once hospitalized after a severe beating, he learned early that the world could be harsh. Those scars forged resilience, a quiet determination that would one day propel him beyond the stars. As a teenager, dreaming of grander horizons, he left South Africa at 17, arriving in Canada with little more than a suitcase and the hope of a better future. He worked odd jobs, cleaning grain silos, farming, even a lumber mill, while studying at Queen's University. Later transferring to the University of Pennsylvania, he earned dual degrees in physics and economics, not because he craved titles, but because he hungered for knowledge to change the world. Back then, Elon Musk was a shy, awkward young man with big ideas and zero fear of failure. He lived frugally, shared pizza with roommates, and pondered humanity's future while most peers chased parties. Little did anyone know this unassuming figure would one day command industries that redefine transportation, space travel, and artificial intelligence. His early lifestyle was modest, almost ascetic. Late nights coding in cramped apartments, fueled by cheap ramen and an unshakable belief that technology could solve humanity's greatest problems. The turning point came in the late 90s when the internet boom ignited his entrepreneurial spark. In 1995, with his brother Kimball, he founded Zip2, a company providing online city guides for newspapers. They bootstrapped it from a tiny office, sleeping under desks when deadlines loomed. Elon coded relentlessly, surviving on sheer will as investors doubted them. In 1999, Compaq bought Zip2 for $307 million. Suddenly, at 27, Elon had millions in his pocket, but wealth did not change his core. He poured it into his next venture, X.com, an online bank that merged with Confinity to become PayPal. As CEO, he pushed for innovation, envisioning a seamless digital currency. eBay acquired it in 2002 for $1.5 billion, netting Elon $165 million. This was the Elon of old, intense, hands-on, a programmer at heart who still debugged code himself. His lifestyle then was one of relentless hustle. No flashy cars or mansions, just a small apartment and a singular focus on building the future. He had become a self-made millionaire, but more importantly, he had proven that a kid from Pretoria could conquer Silicon Valley through intellect and grit. Yet true transformation ignited in 2002 when Elon founded SpaceX, staking his entire fortune on reusable rockets to make humanity multiplanetary. He was no longer the wide-eyed dreamer. He was a risk-taker, betting everything. Early failures stung. 3 rocket explosions nearly bankrupted him. But the 2008 Falcon, one success, changed everything. NASA contracts followed, and SpaceX's Dragon capsule became the first private spacecraft to dock with the International Space Station. Meanwhile, in 2004, he invested in Tesla Motors, becoming CEO amid financial turmoil. The company teetered on collapse during the 2008 recession. But Elon's leadership, sleeping on factory floors, personally overseeing production, saved it. The Roadster proved electric cars could be thrilling. The Model S luxurious and fast. By 2017, Tesla was profitable, its gigafactories churning out vehicles that slashed emissions worldwide. Elon's lifestyle evolved dramatically here. No longer scraping by, he embraced a nomadic intensity, splitting time between California factories, Texas launch sites, and global travels. He worked 100-hour weeks, rarely sleeping more than 6 hours, tweeting ideas at 3 a.m. from a simple bed in the office. Family life intertwined with work. He has multiple children, including twins with Neuralink executive Siobhan Zillis and 3 with singer Grimes, whom he met through shared passions for technology and art. Yet he remained grounded, driving Teslas himself, eating at fast food joints, and finding joy in memes and video games like Elden Ring during rare downtime. What Elon Musk once was, a solitary boy coding in isolation, became a global icon commanding fleets of satellites and electric fleets. His companies multiplied. Solar City merged into Tesla for sustainable energy. The Boring Company tunneled under cities to ease traffic. Neuralink developed brain-computer interfaces to merge humans with AI. And XAI, his latest, seeks to understand the universe's truths. In 2022, he acquired Twitter, rebranding it X to become an everything app for free speech and innovation. Today, his net worth fluctuates in the hundreds of billions, yet his lifestyle defies typical billionaire excess. He owns modest homes in Austin and Boca Chica, lives near factories to stay immersed, and flies commercial when possible despite owning a private jet for efficiency. Mornings might start with a protein shake and a flurry of emails, followed by back-to-back meetings on Starship prototypes that could carry humans to Mars. Evenings often end with late-night design reviews or scrolling X for real-time feedback. He exercises sporadically, prioritizes mental sharpness through reading and debate, and openly discusses challenges like ADHD and the weight of responsibility. Gone is the shy kid. In his place stands a father, a provocateur, a meme lord who jokes about Dogecoin or colonizing Mars while steering humanity towards sustainable energy and multi-planetary life. His daily rhythm is a whirlwind few could match. Wake at dawn in a sparse bedroom, perhaps in a converted factory loft, then straight to work. No lavish breakfast buffets or yacht weekends. Breakfast might be a quick avocado toast before diving into Starlink deployments that beam internet to remote villages, or reviewing Tesla's full self-driving software that promises safer roads. He juggles calls with world leaders, engineers, and even critics, all while raising his children with values of curiosity and hard work. Weekends blur into weekdays. Holidays are launch days at Kennedy Space Center, where crowds cheer as Falcon 9 boosters land vertically like science fiction come alive. Elon's wardrobe is practical. Black t-shirts emblazoned with company logos, jeans, and sneakers, symbolizing his rejection of superficial glamour. Yet he indulges in fun, buying a McLaren that he later crashed for a video, or posting absurd tweets that spark global conversations. His personal growth mirrors his empires, from surviving South African hardships and near bankruptcy in 2008 to celebrating Starship's orbital tests that inch us closer to the red planet. He openly shares vulnerabilities, divorces, public scrutiny, the pressure of being called both genius and madman, reminding us he is human, flawed yet unstoppable. Through every chapter, Elon Musk's evolution reveals a core truth. What he was, a determined outsider with a spark of genius, ignited what he has become, a catalyst for his civilization's next leap. He was once a boy escaping bullying by imagining rockets. Now he builds them. He was a startup founder scraping for funding. Now he funds revolutions in AI and brain science. His lifestyle today is one of purposeful urgency, not leisure. He rarely vacations, instead visiting Mars simulation sites or debating climate solutions. Friends describe him as intensely focused, yet surprisingly warm with family, sharing bedtime stories about space with his kids. Critics point to controversies, labor disputes, bold statements, but admirers see a man racing against time to secure humanity's future before AI or climate tipping points arrive. In quiet moments, he reflects on his journey, perhaps staring at the night sky from a Texas ranch, pondering the billions of stars and our fragile place among them. This is no ordinary success story. It is a blueprint for dreamers everywhere. As we trace Elon's path from Pretoria classrooms to SpaceX control rooms, from PayPal's code to Neuralink's implants, one cannot help but feel inspired by the sheer audacity. He has shown that a single individual, armed with vision and tenacity, can reshape industries and ignite hope. His companies employ tens of thousands. His innovations touch billions through cleaner transport and global connectivity. Yet he remains driven, tweeting roadmaps for Tesla's robotaxis or xAI's Grok models late into the night. The boy who read encyclopedias now writes the future's chapters. If his story teaches anything, it is that transformation demands sacrifice, sleepless nights, bold bets, unwavering belief. Today, as starships prepare for crewed Mars missions and Tesla's Cybertrucks roam highways, Elon Musk stands as proof that yesterday's underdog can become tomorrow's legend. And if you've enjoyed this deep dive into his remarkable life, subscribe this channel for more inspiring stories of innovation and human potential.